Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So this is the another video. This is the detailed strategy for the category 3 people. Okay, yesterday I've uploaded a video in which I have divided the students who are going to appear in November 2020 into three categories. The category first were the students who are going to give only one group because they have already cleared one group in November 19. The second category was those students who were preparing for a single group, but now because the time has been extended, so they are planning for group 2, also means they are planning for both groups. This video is not for them because they have to complete the coachings also. Okay, this video is for those who were appearing for both groups in May 2020. That means they have completed all their coachings and they have to do only the revision. Okay, so the category 3 people, the people who are belonging to the category number 3, please stay in the video and I'll tell you that it is a detailed strategy that how you can plan for your exams. So I am assuming that you have received this video by 10th July. Okay, today is 5th July and I have made the plan from 10th July, but if you have watched this video before, you can start with your plan before. Okay, and please do note down all your plans on a paper, because if you will write down your plan, you will be able to see and you will be able to match your performance, that whether you are going in a right direction or in a wrong direction. Okay, so from 10th July to 20th July, now I am assuming that you have already revised everything because you are going to appear in August. Okay, so that is why firstly you have to revise your accounts in 7-8 days, and along with that revise law. So what you are going to do, you have to study at least 8 to 10 hours because you are appearing for both groups. Okay, just because you have got some extra time, that doesn't mean that you have to reduce your number of hours. Okay, because both groups is a challenge. Okay, so that is why you need to put your efforts. So at least 8 hours, minimum 8 hours or maximum 10 hours. Okay, you have to study. So what you are going to do, suppose you are going to study accounts for 6 hours. So what you are going to do, you are study law for 3 hours or 4 hours. Okay, so in that way you will be able to club two subjects in a day. So firstly, you have to complete your accounts in 7-8 days. I have given various 10 days of strategy for each subject. You can watch it because I have told you in those strategies that how you can solve your RTP, MTP and past exam questions. So do watch them and try to complete that 10 days strategy into 7-8 days. Okay, and you can follow my 10 days strategy and try to complete the 10 days strategy into 7-8 days. And from 21st July to 25th July, what you are going to do, you are going to do the remaining revision because you have allotted only 4 hours to law with the accounts. So that is why from 21st of July to 25th of July, your major subject will be your law and minor can be your accounts. Okay, here major subject is your accounts and minor is your law. So in that way we will do two subjects in a day, major minor, major minor. Okay, then from 26th July to 4th August, and yeah, till 25th July you also have to complete the RTPs, past exam, and you have to solve MTPs of both accounts and law. Okay, then from 26 July to 4th August, you have to revise your costing and auditing. You have already completed 2 subjects out of 8 subjects, and now you have to combine your costing and auditing. I have not combined tax along with costing because audit is comparatively more theoretical and it is also comparatively smaller than the taxation, right? So that is why I have clubbed costing with auditing, and you can again follow my 10 days strategy and you have to shift the 10 days to 7-8 days, and you have to give at least 3 hours to audit, but your study hours in a day should be at least 8 hours, minimum 8 hours and maximum 10 hours. Okay, so please make sure if you are appearing for both group that you are studying for these much hours. Now from 5th August to 10th August, what you are going to do is you are going to complete your remaining audit revision, because here we have took costing as major subject and audit as minor. Then you can complete your remaining audit revision, and like I have told you in accounts and law, similarly I am telling you here that you have to revise your RTPs, past exams, all MTPs of both audit and costing. So in this way you have completed your 4 subjects out of 8 subjects, right? Now from 11th August to 20th August, you are going to complete your financial management syllabus and GST, and you are going to follow my 10 days strategy, and after that you can start with your direct tax, and you can club your economic syllabus with this. Now because this is financial management and eco are also 2 subjects, and taxation, direct taxation and GST are also 2 subjects. So that is why I have given you these many days from 11th August to 25th August. Okay, so from 21st August to 25th August you can complete your remaining text revision and you can solve this, and from 11th August to 20th August you can do this, but try to do most of the portion in these days only. Okay, like suppose from in 5 days you can complete your financial management and GST, and in the next 5 to 10 days you can complete your economics and direct tax syllabus, because direct tax is a comparatively it is a versatile subject, it takes a lot of time, so that is why revise the subject in a very very proper manner. So that is why you can complete both of these subjects in 5 to 6 days, and in the other days you can do your direct text with your economic syllabus. Okay, then after that from 26th August to 10th September you are going to revise your advanced accounts with EISSM, and you can again watch my 10 days strategy video, and you can allot your timings accordingly. Now from 11th September to 30th September you are going to revise your whole group 1 till 20th September. So till here we have completed our first revision. Okay, यहाँ तक हमारा फर्स्ट रिविजन कंप्लीट हो गया. टिल हियर वी हैव कंप्लीटेड अवर फर्स्ट रिविजन. Now from 11th September to 30th September we are going to do our second revision. Means from 11th September we are going to start our second revision. So you have to revise your group 1 till 20th September. So 11 to 14 September you have to go with your taxation, then 15-16 you have to revise your costing, 17-18 law, and 19-20 audit. I have allotted these number of days because I am assuming that you are already prepared for both the groups, right? If you're not that much confident, then please, you are falling in the category 2, so please watch that video. Okay, and then you have to revise your group 2, so you have to start its preparation from 21st September. So 21st September to 23rd September you are going to do your EISSM, then 24th to 25th you are going to do your FMECO, then 26-27 audit, and 28 to 30 advanced accounts. Now what all you are going to revise in these days? You are going to do the star mark topics, you are going to do the difficult questions which you have marked as DQ, right? You are going to do means you are just going to revise the whole subject in a matter of 2 to 3 days, so that it you can practice that how you are going to revise before exam. In that way you are going to revise it. Okay, so please make sure that how you are going to use these days. Okay, just plan these days very very accordingly, and if again I'll get I'll get maximum request, then I'll definitely upload a video that how you can complete one subject in 2 or 3 days. Okay, but till then please make your own plan, because your own plan could be much better than mine. That is why I'm just giving you an idea, and you have to plan according to your strengths and weaknesses. Now from 1st October, now your last month has begun, because we are assuming that exams will happen in the month of November. Uncertainty of situation is still there, but assuming that our exams will be in November, your last month has begun. Okay, so now every day in the morning you have to study EIS or SM, and every day in the evening or before going to bed, at least 1 to 2 hours before going to bed, you are going to revise your auditing and law. Okay, if you feel lazy during the evening time or night time, then you can allot theory subjects, you can allot morning to theory subjects. Okay, so it is up to you, but you have to allot at least 1 to 2 hours daily to EIS or SM, and you have to revise 1 to 2 hours audit or law. Okay, you can do alternatively, like on Monday you can revise audit in the morning and EIS in the evening, and on the next day you can revise law in the morning and SM in the evening. So likewise you have to do in the last month, the whole 27 to 28 days you have to study these 4 subjects, because these are theory subjects and these should be revised cumulatively, so that whenever you are going to appear for the exam, these subjects remain fresh in your mind. Okay, so plan that which topic you are going to revise on which day. Okay, then from 1st October to 5th October, along with these 4 subjects, that means 2 subjects per day, these theory subjects, 2 subjects per day. I'll give you an example. Suppose 1st to 5th October, you are going to revise taxation. Okay, so this is one of the numerical subject. GST and DT both are included in these 5 days. So what you are going to do, suppose on 1st October, you are revising EIS in the morning and audit in the evening. Okay, so on 2nd October, what you can do is you can revise SM in the morning and law in the evening. Try to complete one chapter daily. Okay, one chapter of EIS, one chapter of audit. In this way, you have to revise. Okay. Then on from 6th October to 11th October, you are going to revise your advanced accounts. 12th October to 16th October, FMECO 17 to 22 costing, and from 22 to 25th October. Okay, this is actually 23rd to 25th. From 23rd to 25th October, these are your grace days, because I am assuming that you might not be able to complete your subject. So that is why these are grace days. So you may utilize these 3 days accordingly. Okay, so that is why I'm telling you that today only, when you're watching this video, just pick down, after watching the complete video, what you are going to do, you are going to pick a copy or a paper, and you're going to note down each and every day that what you're going to do on which day. Okay, and do a lot, one or two grace days in the mid of the plan only. These I have allotted at the end, because I don't know that how you're going to make it. Okay, this is for everybody. Okay, so you can make your own plan utilizing this plan according to your strengths and weakness. Okay, so that is why these 3 days are just for your either festival or your health issues or anything. So these 3 days are grace days, and then from the 27th October, you are going to start with your first paper preparation, that is your accounts. Okay, and in case the exams are postponed to the last of November or October, then again you have to do half of the month, you have to do your group 1, and half of the month you can do your group 2. Or you can also follow this strategy, that you can do these subjects daily and numerical subjects every day, means every 5 day one subject. Okay, so in that way you will be able to cover your both groups in a limited time, and you will be able to revise the whole syllabus again 3 times. Okay, so this is a detailed strategy, and do watch those links which I have dropped in the description, that 10 days strategy, because I have told you that when you are going to do RTP, past exam questions, because these are very very important for your examinations, and students mostly ignore these. Okay, especially the past exam questions you have to do, and RTPs also. Okay, so best of luck for your preparation. If you need any further guidance, then I am always there for you. And please do join my Telegram channel, because I have dropped all the links there. Also, I've given all the PDFs there. Okay, so do check my Telegram channel. I have dropped the link in the description box. Okay, so ending this video here. All the best, and thank you so much.